Welcome to Positive Chat with Raisa. I'm ready and eager to share 3 new uplifting stories with you, so let's get right to it. Our first story is out of Arizona, and it is sure to melt your heart. Kelvin Lewis and Alfonso Slater met when they were toddlers in Mozambique, Africa, as their mothers were friends. Unfortunately, that same year, both boys lost their parents to AIDS. The new orphans ended up at the same orphanage and quickly became best friends over the next 6 years until they were adopted by 2 different families and separated. Alfonso arrived to the U.S. in January of 2008 and Kelvin followed 6 months later. Greg and Sharon Slater adopted Alfonso, and Kelvin became the 8th child of John and Lucinda Lewis. The 2 families didn't know of each other until they met during the adoption process. Eventually, they realized they lived less than 2 miles away from each other in Gilbert, Arizona. Once the families realized that the boys had been best friends back in Mozambique, they decided to organize a surprise reunion to bring them together again. In an interview with People, Kelvin said he was grateful for his new family, but had found it hard to assimilate with the people who looked different to him. Once he found out that he and Alfonso would be together again, he knew everything would be okay. Alfonso added that having someone from home he could share his new life with was incredible. Both boys went to Gilbert High School and joined the soccer team together. Now Kelvin and Alfonso have both been accepted to Brigham Young University and will be roommates when they head there in the fall. Kelvin said, "We talk about growing old, sitting on our porches in a rocking chair and living next door to each other, having our kids be best friends. We're definitely more than friends. We're brothers." When a thief stole a homeless man's violin, a community of strangers came together to help bring music back into his life. Mark Landry lives on the streets of Montreal, and on Tuesday morning he woke up to the horrible discovery that someone had stolen his beloved violin. For years, the homeless man has been a familiar face to Montreal residents who've enjoyed his violin playing outside the Montreal metro. Without his instrument, Mark was forced to make a sign in French about the theft and his need for donations to replace the instrument. On Tuesday morning, a woman photographed Mark with his message and posted it on Facebook, writing it was in the hope that a good Samaritan had a violin to give. The Facebook post quickly went viral and soon caught the eye of a Montreal orchestra. The orchestra's CEO, Jean Dupré, put in a call to a local pawn shop whose owner was touched by Mark's misfortune. He offered to sell Jean a new violin and bow at cost without making any profit. That afternoon, reporters and onlookers gathered around Mark as Jean delivered the new violin, which he immediately played on with a standing ovation from the crowd. Just hours earlier, Mark said he had prayed to God and told him he could not live without his violin. Now Mark has everything he needs so that he and the people of Montreal can continue enjoying his music. A group of Arkansas State Troopers gave a 10-year-old boy the surprise of a lifetime after no one showed up to his birthday party. Toxie Andrews sent out invitations to all 21 of his classmates, but not a single one attended his 10th birthday party. His helpless mother, Angela Andrews, posted a heartbroken message on Facebook. Eventually, it was seen by Arkansas State Troopers, who decided to surprise the boy with a brand new birthday party. 2 days after the canceled party, a caravan of state troopers showed up to Toxie's door with birthday cake and presents ranging from video games and a frisbee to a Razor scooter and more. The troopers let Toxie tour the inside of their patrol car, ate cake with him, and even played a game of basketball. Toxie spoke of the unforgettable party in an interview, saying, "I cried a little bit because I was so happy they did that for me." Well, that's it for this episode of Positive Chat with Raisa. If you like what you see, I hope you'll subscribe so I can continue to share more positive chat with you. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I hope you have a positively uplifting week.